In northern New South Wales, stretching south from the Queensland border in a kind of mountainous spine along Australia's east coast, lie a range of mountains that protect some of the last vestiges of a subtropical rainforest. These World Heritage listed old-growth forests go all the way back to the prehistoric supercontinent of Gondwana. The remains of this forest are contained in over 50 separate reserves, including 9 national parks. In one of these, Richmond Range National Park, lies the Cambridge Plateau, whose rainforests have the highest concentration of frog, snake, bird, and mammal species in Australia. This old-growth forest was protected from logging by the geological formation of an ancient volcano. Today is January 2nd, 2020, and we are in Gibraltar Range National Park. I had a place called Raspberry Lookout, and this is in northern New South Wales. And as you can see behind me, there's nothing to see here but smoke. These are part of the old-growth rainforests here, and they're all just burning, or they have already burned. It's just mile after mile after mile of burned-out forest. We stopped in Tenterfield, which is a town inland in northern New South Wales. And we stopped at a cafe for lunch. I asked for some tap water for drinking, and they said, oh, we can't do that because so much ash has fallen in the reservoir that supplies the town with drinking water that we have to boil it now, so we only have bottled water. It seems like it might be a sign of some of the difficulties that people in these kinds of areas are going to be facing as we move forward into the future. Our politicians are fiddling while our environment is burning, and this cannot last much longer. It's just not sustainable in any sense of the word. It's pretty disheartening to see this. What was, there are remnants of a once great and beautiful forest that are now just charred embers. There's nothing more to say about that. Really great natural beauty and habitat that's being lost daily. And it's not going to be back for a while.
Nah, you're an idiot, mate. Oh. You really are.
There's nothing quiet about these Australians. Their town of Cobargo was almost wiped out on New Year's Eve, and they're angry.
I don't see Kirribilli burning after the fireworks.
Scott Morrison was attempting to be empathetic, but a forced handshake with a pregnant mother went down like a lead balloon.
How are you?
I'm only shaking your hand if you give more funding to our RFS. So many people here have lost their homes.
We need some help.
We need more help.
This volunteer firefighter just not interested.
Retired. Retired. Oh, I don't really want to shake my hand. Okay,
tell that fellow I'm really sorry, John.
He's fine.
I'm sure he's just tired.
No, he lost the house.
Their town has no power, no supplies, and they feel like they've got no hope.
This is not fair. We're totally forgotten about down here.
And they're blaming the Prime Minister for not doing enough to help.
We get nothing. If we were Sydney, if we were North Coast, we would be flooded with donations, with emergency relief.
People are angry, and they will, if people want to direct that at me, or that is up to them. It's not something that will distract me. It is something that I will empathise with.
This reaction from a small town that's got no political allegiances. They voted almost 50-50 Labor-Liberal.
Can't get